Hello my beautiful souls and welcome to my channel. My name is Sanja Krajnovic. You can call me Betty if it's easier for you, and today we're talking about what love is or what love isn't. And if you're new to the channel and you like this type of videos, subscribe, like, and let's get to it. I'm gonna start first with the beginning and my story and just short, quick things so you can understand everything in totally. So first of all, I've been through all single types of love from myself, from other people, whether it's from the family, whether it's from, students in school, anything you can think of, from unconditional love, regular love, people, especially if you think that love hurts, this is a video for you. Hate, I've experienced every single thing from every single possible person there is. And I learned through my experience, through listening to others, so other people's experience, and I've lived through it, and it's just, I know I can talk about it now because I actually get it, and I've had it for so long now, but I think now it's the perfect time to talk about it. So my point of view, what I believe to be true, is that we're souls coming into physical experience. As souls, we are pure unconditional love. So there's nothing that we do, it's just who we are. Since we are coming to the physical experience, we come with mind and body. So now it's not just our pure soul, but we come into the physical world where we have all these other range of emotions as well, which is again not a bad thing. It's just our emotions, it's like emotional guidance system through physical life. And we came here to experience all of that. So there's nothing wrong to it, there's nothing bad to it. We came here for that. And I always refer to a story that I heard where one soul comes to another older soul and asks, what is forgiveness? And the older soul says, well, that means someone has to hurt you. And then whether that person asks for forgiveness or not, you forgive them. And the soul says, well, no one is going to hurt me here. We're all pure love. We're, who's going to do that? And the other soul comes in and says, let's go to the physical world so you can have that experience of when you forgive someone, like weight coming off of your shoulders, just something so amazing and liberating. But don't forget that we're going so that I could hurt you so that you can have the experience of forgiveness. Now, obviously, the reason why we forget is if we remembered that this was going to happen, we wouldn't actually have the real experience of forgiveness. And that's the whole point. So we come into physical world for certain types of experience that we wanted to. Now, obviously, we can always change our minds if we don't want to experience something and, so on. But I think if we don't do it now, we're going to come again, maybe in different life, just to experience it again because we haven't done it previous time. So that's the whole point. So us is a part of us, as a whole us, but obviously now in physical world, we're three parts. We are love. Now, where it comes to that non-unconditional love, or human love as you would like it, is that we are those three: mind, body, and soul. So because of that, because of what we wanted to experience, we don't have constantly unconditional love in our lives. We don't love unconditionally nonstop. And if you think as a parent that you do, you don't. And I've heard this while I was a parent, and I'm like, that actually makes total sense. Now, why? Do you wonder why you don't love your child unconditionally nonstop? Do you? Try and think about it. Pause it. Try and think about it. One condition. So to love unconditionally means without any conditions. But you don't love your child unconditionally nonstop because there is that one condition, that that child is your child. So loving unconditionally means loving without any conditions. You loving your child the most, or unconditionally, would mean that you would love that child even if that child weren't your child. I'm not talking about adoption. I'm not talking about anything. I'm just saying that is your child. That's why you love that child the most, or you would think that you love it unconditionally, but you don't, because that there is that one condition, that that child is your child. I don't know if that got through to you. So like I said, I don't mean adoption in terms of biologically yours. Obviously, when you have your child, in whatever shape or form it comes, it's your child. But the reason why you love that child the most is because of that one condition. Now, yes, we can love unconditionally. I'm not saying that we can't, but we don't do it non-stop, because again, there are a lot of conditions that we have in the physical world, which is why we love that person, whoever, the most. Now, the people that think that love hurts and are singing those songs, I mean, listen, yeah, Love Hurts is an amazing song in terms of everything, but it's not true. And a lot of people that are in love and when go through heartbreak, or some people hurts them or does something that's not love. And I think what you should do for yourself in order to have a better, more fulfilled life, better standards, and to have more self-respect and more self-confidence and everything, is to define what truly love is. Love, for one, does not hurt. And I've actually read on Facebook recently, I don't know what it was posted, but it was something like, love is like a fart. If you need to force it, it's most likely to be crap. And that's true. So that's another thing. Love happens. Love is who we are. Love is amazing. Love is wonderful. Love is extraordinary. It doesn't matter whether it's towards your friends, towards a flower, towards who, it doesn't matter. Just love itself is everything that is good. So if you think that love hurts, that is not love. If someone says they love you, but they hurt you, they don't love you, at least not in that moment. In the moment that someone hurts you, whether it's your parent, whether it's your partner, whether it's your friend, and if they hurt you intentionally, they do not love you. Obviously, I mean, if you accidentally just, but what I'm saying is, the person does not love you, at least not in that moment, if they are hurting you. So love does not hurt. And I want you to get through your head that, and every single time someone hurts you, says something, it doesn't matter, they hurt you, they betray your trust, whatever it is, whatever example you want, that is not what love is. Now, it can be ego, that person can be egocentric, maybe they're experiencing hate towards even someone else, they're taking it out on you. They're not supposed to. If you have something, and if you love that person, you would never harm that person. That's what truly what love is. I had someone that was, in my family, really dear. They would tell me all this. I don't like watching news, and unless someone else is watching it, but even then I'm probably doing something else instead. And they were telling me all these types of bad things that they heard on the news and TV. I'm like, can you please just stop doing that? If you love me, like you're claiming that you're loving me, and if I tell you that I don't want to know, why would you want to make me feel bad? This is something that happened. A lot of people like to be informed, yet 3 years from now, you're not going to remember what you've seen on today's news. If there is something important, you're most likely to hear it from someone, like if it's, I don't know, new restrictions or whatever. You see it, you hear it from a person, you see it on social networks. You don't actually need to watch the news. But the thing is, on the news, there are the worst things that can ever happen that they tell you there. And I'm like, if it's nothing to do with me, my family, my close loved ones, if I can't do anything to help, that's the main thing. If I could, I don't know, hear that some tornado, I don't know, in America hit or whatever, I don't know if anything like that happened. But what I'm saying is, if something like that happened, a lot of people lost their lives, electricity, whatever. If I can't do anything to help them, personally, if my hands are tied, if I don't have the finances, if I don't know anyone who can do anything, I'm far away, it's not like I can go and help in person, I don't want to know, because I'll feel bad. We're all human beings. We all have emotions. If I hear something bad happening and I can't do anything about it, I don't know anyone who can help, I can't personally do nothing for that situation, what's the point? Even they wouldn't like people for somewhere on the other side of the world to feel sorry for them and feel bad if they can't do anything about it. At least that's what I believe to be true. If something were to happen to me, I don't want a person that doesn't know me, that can't help, that can't do anything, to feel bad. What's the point? So I always try, I don't always succeed. Like I said, we're humans, we have range of emotions, but I always try, if there's something bad that I'm going through or that I hear or whatever it is, and you can't do anything to help, nothing is going to change if I tell you, you can't be there for me, whatever it is, why would I do that to you? Like, honestly, why? I love you. I don't want to make you feel bad. Even that, for me, it's some sort of hurting other people. There's one thing if you share something with your friend because, or whomever it is, because you need that relief, you need to, get it out. But especially your friend is someone who can maybe have a solution for you because they know you for such a long time, and then they actually know ways how to help you. But if that person can't do anything, I honestly, from my point of view, love does not hurt, even bringing people down. You want to put smiles on their faces. You want to lift them up. You want to cheer them on. You want to support them. You want to just, again, not make them feel bad, not make them feel sad, not make them feel, oh, I just heard that. And then that person is going to be bummed out too. Why? If you truly love that person, tell them something that's going to make their day. Even if you don't hear any news on the TV, you can always say, God, you look amazing today. Or, oh, I love your eyes, they really sparkle today. Or, it's so beautiful. Oh, that color suits you. Oh my God, that's fantastic. Oh, I really love having you in my life. Thank you so much that I am so honored that I get to experience life with you in it. That is so much better than, I think, any news on TV, period. There is one time I loved watching news recently, and that was when they had interview and everything with ABBA when they were coming back on the stage and stuff. And I'm like, I've actually enjoyed news for the first time in ever, maybe. I can't believe that I actually enjoyed watching something on the news. Again, it's not me who put it on, but I was there. I'm like, I actually enjoy that. Wow. I mean, but that was only one time. Usually you don't hear anything good there anyway. And again, I don't want to feel bad. If people know me and they know something and they know I can help, that's different. But if I can't do any single thing possible, nothing, why bringing myself down? Why bring other person down? That's what love is. Love does not hurt. Love lifts other person up. And I told this person once, I'm like, it's not the only person, but I'm like, don't tell me. If I'm not going to enjoy it, if I'm not going to benefit from it, and if you really say you love me, I don't want to know. Just don't tell me. And I think if you say that to someone else, if they love you, they should respect you. And by respecting you, they should honor what you actually say. And that person, when I told them, they're like, it's fine. No, nothing, like, it's fine. You want to have loves in your life. Again, you are love. To have the most beautiful experience, to have a wonderful life, to be surrounded by love, to to lift again other people, to share love. The more you share it, the more it grows. Again, we can love unconditionally, but because we are in this physical experience, we can't do it non-stop, which is fine. We didn't come here in order to do that. Once we finish with the physical experience, we will be in unconditional love, just like we were before we came here. But for now, this isn't what we wanted to experience. We wanted to experience all the joys. Again, everyone comes from four different experience. Some person comes here maybe even just to share awareness to other physical beings while we're here. It's about expanding. And for me, I want to experience love. I've had so much love that wasn't love, but it was called love. Same goes with friendships. Redefine what a friendship is to you. Not anyone else, you. What are you like as a friend? What you want from a friend? And first of all, those two need to match. So again, if a friend is someone who gossips about random people to you, and you don't want that, and you tell them, I don't want you gossiping about other people because I don't care. I don't care about gossips because it doesn't make me feel good. What is it like? Oh, he or she wore this or that. I don't really care. If they're happy, they can wear whatever they want. If they're not hurting anyone, they can do whatever they want. And if they're like, well, how come you don't want to talk about it? Or their ego gets offended, redefine what friendship is to you. Again, it needs to be from your side as well. So if someone says, let's say you're supposed to go on the same event together, and the other person says, listen, something that I've been wanting for years came up, and I want to go to that. I know I made a commitment to you, but this is something really important. You should, and for me, I would say, go. Go, doesn't matter, we'll go another time. So it's not like they're standing me up because, you know, it just suited them or they didn't want to go. If there is really something that they want, I'm not going to stand in away from that. I'm not going to be offended, or you chose something because it's more important to me. Be a friend, support them. Again, not just a friend, anyone that you love. If you exactly like, no, okay, so if I make them in the end, because I'm such a friend and I got offended, so if I make them leave their thing that they actually want to go to come with me because, you know, I'm so much more important. You know what I'm getting at? How are you a friend if you're making someone do something they don't want to do? They're not going to be in a mood of doing that. You just ruined the relationship or scratched it or whatever. You're in a mood now, they're in a mood now, nothing is nice going on. If you're going to be much happier, if that's something that you're really, really hoping for and it just came up, go, enjoy yourself. We have another time, another days, another everything. We'll do it, it's fine. So what is love? Everything that is good. What isn't love? Anything that it isn't good. Simple as that. If it doesn't make you feel good, try maybe from yourself why maybe you react to certain things that you call love, but they're not love. So if you shout at your child and you're like, it is for your own benefit because I love you. In that moment, in that particular moment where you're shouting at them, criticizing them, in that moment, you do not love them. Maybe in the next second you will, when you calm down, when you go from a place of love. But the place of love is gentle. The place of love is joyful. The place of love is peace. If it isn't peace, try go from, I don't know, what your guardian angel would do, or what would God do, or that's why I don't believe in hell after life. So there's this person that loves us unconditionally. I mean, again, some people call it source, some people call it universe, you can even call it God, it doesn't matter what you call it. What created this, everything. They love us unconditionally, but there are conditions, otherwise you're going to go to hell. It's unconditional love. No conditions. None. No conditions. Experience, enjoy, have fun, learn. That's what unconditional love is. That's why, again, I don't believe in hell after physical life. I believe we go back to who we were, which was unconditional love, which again, it is us as well, but because we have these three things, like I mentioned, we didn't come here just to experience unconditional love, because we already had that and we're already gonna be that after we live physical experience in this physical life. So we never die. But again, we didn't come here to have unconditional love non-stop. It's because we had that we came here to expand. That's what love is and what love isn't. And I hope it got through to you, and that this can make your life better, because then you can see it with your own eyes, whether that person loves me, whether I love that person. If you don't love someone, ask yourself why. Why do I have hate, anxiety in me? How can I fix that? Heal from that. You don't have to have a certain person in your life in order to love them. If they're not benefiting you, they shouldn't be in your life. But you also shouldn't really hate them, because that hate only hurts you. Whether it's like hating is drinking the poison by yourself and expecting other people to die. You drank the poison, you have the hate. It's affecting you, it's affecting no one else. You have that. If you haven't forgiven someone something, and you have that eating inside of you, it's eating you, it's eating no one else. Like I said, that person doesn't ever have to be in your life. You don't ever have to have contact with that person. That person, again, it's not about the other person. It's about finding love that you already have. You don't have to discover yourself. You don't have to. You are that. Just remind yourself who you are. Come from a place of love towards everything, and have respect for yourself. That if someone is hurting you or does something that you do not approve of, that you let them know if you can, if you want to. If not, they're not in your life anymore. Simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And once you get that, and you get to the place of self-respect, come place from love. It's not benefiting anyone not to be in a place of love. Again, we're gonna have ups and downs. We're gonna have all ranges of emotions. It's what you do with the majority of that time. It's when you have certain emotion, not to hurt another person. Yes, you can tell them what's going on from a different place. So don't speak to someone if you are in a place of not feeling well, hatred, anxiety, whatever. Scream in a pillow if you need to. Go meditate. Remove yourself from the situation until you can calm yourself down, until you can find a place of love, calmness, and then be ready to speak to the other person. Again, if that other person isn't calm, let them be calm. If, again, you want to say something, which doesn't mean that the other person is going to change, but if it's going to make you feel better, just to explain certain things, again, from a place of love, then it's a different story. And if that person gets it, gets it. If they don't get it, they don't get it. Just go from the place of love. And that's all you need to do. Again, if it hurts, it's not love. People call friendships a lot of things. People call love a lot of things that it isn't. Redefine it for yourself. What it is, what it isn't, and go by it. Respect yourself enough that you say, I'm going to allow love in my life. And if this isn't love, if it's hurting me, if it's not benefiting anyone, the best thing is just not to have you in my life. Respect yourself enough to know what's best for you and what isn't. You can change the decision. You can be aligned with one decision, then go with a different decision the next moment, the next day, in a week. It doesn't matter. But just See for yourself what is going to work for you and you alone, without, again, harming anyone, and just go for it. And again, if it doesn't work out, if you want something else along the way and you change the, opinions, just change it, make another decision, align with it, and go with that. I really hope you got this. If there's any questions, anything, I should have put water there. Let me know. And I love you so, so, so much. Know that you are love. You don't have to find love. You don't have to rediscover love. Just remind yourself that you are love and go from a place of love. And share love and you'll have more love. Yeah. Love you. See you next time. Bye.